Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you not only how to make banana bread, but I'm going a little bit further and taking it to banana bread ice cream sandwiches with a little praline spread in between. Alright, let's dive into the recipe. Alright, so start off by cracking 2 eggs into a medium-sized mixing bowl along with a blend of white sugar and brown sugar, and don't forget to add a pinch of salt as well. Give this a good whisk until it comes together. Then you're going to add in the milk, vanilla paste or fresh vanilla if you have some, and melted butter. Then continue whisking for about another 2 minutes. Once that's all mixed together, add the baking soda, all-purpose flour, and finally a few very, very ripe magical bananas. Then give this all a whisk until it becomes a thick batter. Just be sure not to over whisk, otherwise it could become pretty tough. After the banana batter is done, grab a loaf pan or even any old cake pan could do as well, but whatever you have, make sure it's lined with parchment. Then pour the batter a little more than a third the way up the sides of the baking container and pop it into an oven that's set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes. But while that's baking, I'm going to put together a simple crumble recipe that's as simple as rubbing butter, flour, sugar, and some spices together on a tray until they're all crumbly, then baking it in the same oven as the banana bread for 15 minutes. When the banana bread is done, take it out of the oven and let it cool down for a few minutes. But if you're impatient like I can be sometimes, just be sure to run a spatula around the edges of the container before you remove it. Then take the parchment off, flip it over, and set it aside. Next up is the ice cream, or in this case, semifreddo, since I'm not whipping it as it's freezing, but rather I'm pre-whipping the cream before I freeze it with a generous amount of honey for a little sweetness, vanilla paste, and to finish right before the cream is fully whipped, I'm going to add the melted brown butter, then finish whipping everything together. Then finally, I'm going to mold it into the same container that I baked my bread into in order to match the slices up as best as I can without having to do that much measuring. Once that's all finished up, you want to freeze this for about 2 hours, then you're going to slice it, otherwise it can get a little hard on you if it oversets. But speaking about slicing, right before you think your ice cream centers are about to be set in the freezer, you're going to want to slice up the banana bread into fairly thick slices that also match that same thickness of those ice cream bars that are going to be placed right in the center, and you're going to set them right on a tray to be built. Alright, so for these sandwiches, I thought it would be cool to add a little spread in between. So here I put together a little peanut butter and brown sugar syrup to make a little praline kind of filling or spread. Of course, you can go crazy with the variations on that, but once that's down, take the brown butter ice cream bars out of the fridge and put one of them smack dab in the middle of the slices. Apply a little pressure to make sure the slices are set. Dip the sides of it with some of that ridiculous spiced crumble that was made earlier, and your banana bread ice cream sandwich is ready to be devoured. Oh my gosh. What's up, guys? Okay, so the banana bread ice cream sandwich is done. This looks really good. I seem to always have a good amount of old bananas lying around at any given moment. For some reason, that's just the case in my house, and I always tell myself I'm gonna make banana bread, and I never do it. So I decided to take advantage of some overly ripe bananas this time, not let them go to waste. Had some whipped cream, or some heavy whipping cream, some peanut butter, and you know, all the good stuff just to make the bread, you know, eggs, milk, and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna stop blabbing, dive into this, and tell you guys how I did. Banana bread's really good. Nice and tender. Just a little sweet. And how it almost has that really kind of tender, soft crumb that we all look for in banana bread. Ooh, and that peanut butter, almost like praline type of thing that I made is really, really good with everything. That simple brown butter whipped cream is just fantastic. Delicious. You see the little praline popping out. Awesome. I love taking a simple idea like ice cream sandwiches and combining it with something like the need to utilize overly ripe bananas more often, and come up with something kind of cool like this. And I love putting together those two ideas to really, you know, get your best bang for your buck out of the things that you buy at the grocery store, and to have fun with those things, you know, as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video, and hopefully you guys learned something. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below for future video requests, things you want to see on my channel, and of course, subscribe to this channel if you guys like what I'm doing here. And I will see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, guys.